have another game here and another very similar situation where, okay, found another cottage. Okay. Okay, so what we will do is that we will have different modes, AI, let's call them AI modes, depending on what I believe is the best way of working. What's happening here? Okay, so similarly, there were 10,000 knights in one place. So it seems it's pretty common. That's awesome strategy. Like, all of them are going to die here. So that's why the more cottages you have, the bigger army you want. And that's pretty important. Okay. Okay, so one way of fixing the slow spreading is something like that. Okay. So I'll fix the slow spreading part first. It should be very easy, hopefully, and it's not the right file. Okay, so let's assume that's fine. Instead of adding queues, I will just remove okay, let me think a little bit more. Okay. Squad ID. Okay. Okay, so this should fix one of the problems. Whenever I'm moving, I'm just subtracting the amount of men I moved, not men, knights I moved from the current tile. In this way, I will repeat it over and over again as long as I have more knights in one square. Not sure if I will be able to test that right now. Where's the original? I guess everyone already moved out. I don't know where the original tile is. Yeah, definitely everyone already moved. So here I have problematic situation that there's probably inactive player and my stupid AI really wants to attack him, but it's just impossible to take him out. So I'm just unable to gather any more map because I have only 3 cottages. Well, okay, I could get this one probably. So that's another reason why I need manual control. I could manually set that I should ignore this tile and all of the attacks would focus on this one. Okay, so I will never learn if this works or not, but okay, let's compare it. Let's add manual control over the current mode. I will use again my old code. The way it works is that whenever something is pressed, it will be added as a command to the command loop. So each command will have to be processed and in a queue fashion, let's call that, and then each command will be analyzed. So this is the leftovers from my solution from some previous contest. What I will do is that I will just okay, so let's get a I have to design a UI for that. That's probably needed. Does it work actually? Let me check. Okay, it doesn't. So I'm designing some custom default AI modes, and according to the current mode, AI will behave differently. I'm not the last one somehow. Okay. Finally getting some better scores, but not by much. It looks like it hanged up, and that's actually a horrible situation. What the hell? Either it hanged up or I don't know, I just cannot connect to that. Login, what? Okay, I have no idea what's happening. Command. Okay, so apparently when I have a commands limit, it doesn't do anything really, anything smart. So what I'll do is, okay, play shots. Oh, okay, no, again, not this one. Okay, so back to the commands. We start with 100 commands, and each time I'm sending anything over the network, I should remove the one command. The problem in the second server is that I'm sending a lot of explore commands, which are pretty much pointless. But so as you see, there are a few required commands that I'm pretty sure that won't go over the limit. Like describe scores, get all scores, get mine score. Also, I believe get time removes one command. I'm not sure. It's better to be safe, so let's remove one. And I'm not sure if I can send well, I have to send explore before anything else, so again, very brutal trick, but it will get the job done. So the idea is that I will make a huge try-catch false here, and if the number of commands reached will fall to 0, I will just throw an exception. And that's it, actually. I don't need to handle this. Again, pretty ugly, but we are prototyping, so it's really the fastest way to do that. Okay, I'm impressed with all of the spammers. Okay, so it doesn't work. Okay, so at least let's make it work right now. Okay, so this is the part where actually we can run out of the commands. So something very simple, as you see. Here is the move square. Since we can execute only one command in each loop, it's enough to do this. Okay, this should fix the problem. Okay, I forgot. I never declared okay, mode Swift. It should be an enum, but whatever. Most progressive. Let's call it. And mode. Let's start in balanced by default. So now I'm definitely losing a lot of points here. Also, the speed of compiling is extremely slow. Okay, I was sure it's going to work. Apparently, it doesn't want to. Okay, command limit reached again. Like move squad, move squad. This shouldn't happen right now. So what I can do is, okay, I won't be counting. It's way too much. Most probably I missed one or two. Not here. Debugging. Okay, commands left should be at 100. Okay, make it 99 just in case. Oh, if I missed some describe word, describes. Okay, so I forget about that, and that's probably it. Oh, so much wasted time. Okay. Most probably I can get rid of this later. Okay, it works now. And yeah, the main problem was that all of my squads at lemon trees died, so that's why I have so few points right now compared to where I was before. Not good. Okay, and I'm again in this horrible situation. So, okay, so I have modes now. I can change it, but they don't do too much. I will add output. Let's check one more. Okay. Okay, back to work. Okay, so now I need to add some debug stuff to be sure what the current mode is and some additional let's call this stuff. So I'll output the mode. It's easy to add the aggressive mode. I just have to ignore the lemon trees. So I'll do that. Do this now. Okay. And okay. So if mode. So again, this is extremely small change. What? Okay, yeah. this should make a huge difference. Also, what? Okay. Not sure if... Okay, I will restart the first server and see if... Okay, so definitely doesn't correctly get rid of... Well, it doesn't spread correctly, so that's big deal. Not sure why, honestly. Actually, it's really problematic right now. Huh. Okay, finally it's moving now. But where's the... Okay, it doesn't look very smart. I'll check the logs again. Okay, so it definitely zero. Okay, so I'm moving 0 units. That's not good. That's definitely not good. Okay. Move size is 0, so max squad. Where's max squad computed? Max squad will be always at least 50, so squad size... Oh, okay. So... Another easy fix to stupid bug. Okay, let's try it now. Okay. Not... Okay. Okay, we can change one thing when reading the squads. It will help us later. So the problem is that currently I'm using only exploring for identification where everything is. So I'm correcting that. So so I'm also updating the squads during describe squads, so I will always know where my squads are. So that's one fix. It's pretty clear that it doesn't work exactly like it should, because I have okay, I'll add a little bit more debugging stuff. Squad size. Wait, what? Oh, okay, squad size. Total squads. Total cartridges. It will be easier for me to tell what's currently happening. I won't have to calculate everything by hand. What more? Total lemon trees owned by me. Total trees. I'll just call them trees from now on. It's way too boring. Okay, now I have to compute those. Total squads should be easy. What am I doing? That's pretty brutal. Okay. Check one more thing. Okay, that's total squads. Total. Okay. Total trees. Total cottages. Okay. Total trees. If it's lemon tree. Total cottages. If it's a cottage. Okay. So more stuff to work on. And what? Well, those errors. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's in this line. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so we have a big problem, and it's clear. So some guys have pretty good strategy of attacking only. Why no one is going here? Of attacking only the lemon trees, which makes a lot of sense in such map. Did it work? It kind of worked. That's how I'm restarting. Again, I lost the map. I think I'm going to save it. Save game state. Okay. Okay, so I will save the state of the map. It should help a little bit with all of the frequent restarts. Crap. Okay. Name of the file. What's the server ID? So in each turn, I will just create and overwrite a file called state1 or state2, depending on the server, and it will contain the current map, and I will read it when I'm starting my solution. I also have to output the round number in case I'm going to, in case I'm going to read during the next round, so it's no longer usable. Okay, round ID. Also sizes. Okay, so it won't be the best way, but because empty unknown tile is 0, I cannot use the ASCII. But I could. Well, it's not a good idea to use null in ASCII files, so I'll just convert it to integer, and that should work. Okay, so that's about reading. Game start. Okay, so here I should already know the round ID, and so I'm opening it for reading. If so I'm just reading the very same stuff I was writing. It should work. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's again from the previous. Oh, okay. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah, that's... I finally figured out what it was doing. Okay, so... I actually can do something like this. Okay, let's double check. Horrible and horrible. At least now I have some. Oh, there's no space. Oh, size. Yeah, small things. Okay. Okay. So it's getting better actually. Surprisingly, it's getting better. I mean, okay, so there are only 100 turns left, but I got the bigger part of the map, which is great. Also, I'm not really concerned with the scores so far because they don't matter that much. The weights are still small. It's then considering how far I was behind at the start, it's not that bad, honestly. Still, I would like to finish at least in top 3. We'll see. Hopefully I will be able to deliver. Okay. Am I going to catch up? I don't think so. Another problem is that okay, do I have any chances of okay. I will restart the server. What? Okay, what? It says that I have 70,000 squats. And it seems about right. Okay, that's not what I expected. So it seems I could optimize it a bit. I mean, it's clear that the enemy is sending much smaller forces than I would anticipate. But it's hard to calculate how big squad size should be. Okay. I'll be back in a moment. Hopefully everything will work fine. Okay, I didn't catch up. I was close. Oh, I hate this. So I need to figure it out a way so it dies with good time. I could Okay, so essentially I'm just waiting for the run to start. I could do one thing. I could just run this part in the loop. It's not the best way. The other way is, when does it die? Okay. So it calls game start, and I'm guessing it dies here on the new turn, right? Yeah, there's a new turn. Get time is called, and it exits. So I'll check the library. Also, I have to get rid of those looks. Get time. Not this one, not this one. Get time, send line. If there's no OK, it just returns an empty vector, which is fine. But for some strange reason it exits, which is not. Okay, so it started like 60 turns ago. Okay, so I'm... Okay, so how does it work? Because it should improve the tempo of spreading significantly. But it doesn't exactly work, like... Okay. And suddenly... what? Okay. At least something is happening, okay. Okay. Toilet break? Okay, I'm back. Anything changed? Oh crap, what about Scar? What happened? Okay, so apparently... Wow, so that's inactive player, definitely. And it seems that I am really unlucky with a spawning of the trees. Like really unlucky. Nothing in my vicinity. Okay. Okay, so I have 100 cottages, and for some strange reason it doesn't want to. Okay, I have to output a few more things, and oh great, again and again, why? Round 6. Okay, one down. It doesn't matter that much. Give me a moment for the camera stuff. Oh wow. So the problem is I don't have it on the tripod, and I'm constantly moving around, and it's on the top of my monitor, and I'm just usually looking at the bottom of the screen, so that's why I'm just sitting in strange poses. Also, I'm very tired. I slept 3 hours this night, and I'm supposed to be awake for the next, well, at least probably 20 more hours. So yeah, I'm kind of in a like I'm trying to use less energy than usual. That's what I'm trying to say, and my speech is going to deteriorate with each new passing hour. I guess it can be fun if you have some statistic. I don't know. Okay, I'll get back to the stream. Yeah, that's a good idea. I lost all of the trees here. It seems that people have this brutal strategy of using huge, or maybe not that huge. Okay. Crap. Okay, so no, I'm just an idiot. The problem is here is that I ran out of commands. I actually use explore for everything, and that's very stupid to say. Yeah, it's a polite way to say it. Okay, so we have several ideas how to fix it. One is we cannot really switch the order because we won't know where the enemy is. That's the problem. So okay, so we will have a very strange fix for doing that. Or maybe, just give me a moment. We need to explore first, definitely. So what we will do for now, it's super stupid quick fix, is that we will just leave at least 10 moves for anything that's not exploring. That's, or maybe 20. The stupidest fixes you can think of, but it should work. Actually, well, it's not that clear. So exploring when in cottage still makes sense because you want to see the enemy running past you. So it's really not that clear. By the way, you can see that, or maybe, no, I'm wrong. It didn't save the state correctly. This should be somewhere here, state 1, state 2. Zeros, well, lots of zeros, that's for sure. Okay. And the round number is... Okay, and what's happening in the second server? It just doesn't work. Total, what? What? Okay, it may be the reason that... Okay, let me try this one. Okay, so the new game just started and it was a coincidence. Anyway, so anything improved? Okay, okay, so commands left. Again, moving it to global so that I can print it safely. Mode, whatever it should be. Commands left. Okay, that's one thing. Let's compile it. No. Does it work? Is it okay, so it's actually expected behavior. And what's happening here, except I lost all of the... Okay, not good. Also, leave. Okay, did it work? Clear game state, and it's called okay, so that's another problem. Okay, this should fix it. So that's why it didn't load correctly on the state. And what's... I think it should explore already. Yeah, they just moved. So they have 100, and it's strange they didn't move earlier. Okay, and I guess it's getting hanged up again here. Okay, this one is fine. No current round, okay, was received, something different. Whatever. Okay, so here kind of works as expected, kind of because, well, it's going very slowly, but it's hard to do in a smarter way. Okay, there's actually a mistake with showing up the scores, but okay, what's happening here? Okay, spreading definitely doesn't work. Like, not at what? Okay, something is very off, and I honestly cannot say what the problem is. It looks very strange. Like, I don't get it. Also, where the hell does he go? That's... ...60 turns. Okay, so that's definitely problematic. I will just focus on one server and debug. I'm still not convinced that they actually fixed everything, all of their problems. They did not post anything about it. Okay. So this is the last stream. Network available. Okay, so again, I'm trying to move a squad with 0, and that should have been fixed already. Okay, squad size is based on SS. I'm actually subtracting from SS. Squad ID is set correctly. Not sure what is happening. Yeah, sorry, debugging. Because well, this should mean that I'm only considering places. Okay, I guess I know what's the problem. Just okay, another quick fix. Or maybe... No, that doesn't make any sense. So either there's a bug here, and... oh well. Did I just die? Yep, I lost all of the army. That's great. It's actually I shouldn't do that. It's actually a very strange map when you happen to start with the huge army, and if you get in touch with any enemy that... okay, I should implement... if you get in touch with any kind of suicidal enemy, you are screwed, because both of you will lose all of the army. So suddenly you have no army and the other guy has no army. You should never do that, but apparently someone did that and we both lost. Yeah, fighting in this game is, even though it's a war game, fighting is pointless because everyone that fights loses. There's no one that wins. So there's this strange meta game where you want to fight against better people because they will avoid fighting you. At the same time, worse people with worse tactic will attack you, and they just can produce random results, pretty much, shuffling the top of the leaderboard. Okay. Trying to figure out what is causing that. Describe squads, describe word, okay. Okay, so I'm actually moving from a place that is not a cottage, which changes a lot. I moved it before, I moved the whole squad, and for some reason it still thinks I have some people there. Base max squad. Okay. This should ensure that the squad is 0 and okay. Oh, good. Okay, I will just output stupid stuff because I have no idea why this works like that. Squad ID, because this variable should not be 0 at any point. If done break. Okay, maybe here as well. That's my last guess. I wonder if I can reduce the lamp. Ah. Okay. Okay, map is loaded correctly. That's one good thing. The bad thing is everything is messed up, like completely. Log again. Command. Oh, okay, so the old problem. So it happens actually when I restart again the program in the same turn. It tries to give orders again, and I'm running out of commands. You can see that I added commands left to the output. Okay. Okay, something changed. I'm still doing very bad, but okay, I will add suicide, which is not that easy. Oh, well, or maybe not. Maybe later. Okay. I'm in 4th position here, even though it didn't work at all at the start. Okay, so I have 8 cottages, and I'm still like, there's no point going here. Not sure which army goes there. Since I have 9, I'm losing 3 guys, which is a lot per turn. Why help? Flashes. Can I explain the UI? Sure. So give me a moment and I'll do that. Okay. So we have the problem statement. The goal of the problem is to, well, gather as many points as you can. I hope that you already read the problem. All of the stuff you can see is what I wrote right now during the contest. So you have, well, this represents the whole map. There's a fog of war, and so I have a limited visibility. 30 players are playing at the same time. Green squares represent the cottages. If I have any soldiers on it, I gather reinforcements. So they give me more people, essentially, bigger army. The blue ones give me score, assuming that I have some people over there. So the goal is to get the green ones, and I controlling them only when the people are on them, and then after getting enough army, stand on the yellow ones and gather points. Why are you staying there? And that's pretty much it. The black ones are unexplored, the white ones are normal passable terrain, and the gray ones are impossible terrain. At the bottom, I'm just outputting some debug stuff, like scores for all of the players, squad size under my cursor. For example, this is 50. It's 55 now. I'm not sure if it's readable over the stream. Hopefully it is. This is my current score. My current score is in the brackets. So the scores, everyone's scores is sorted decreasingly. There are 30 players. So if someone has 0, probably he's not playing. You cannot lose score during the round. After each round, everything resets, and that's pretty much it. Okay, I have to figure out something. Like, let's look at this situation. I'm controlling kind of 3 different points. 12 cottages. The game is going very slowly, so I don't have control over that. I'm gaining 7 points per turn right now. Well, open source. I mean, there's no point in making it open source. I'm just giving away the... If you want, I can upload the current version to the Dropbox. It's few seconds, so I can do this right now. I need to remove those pointless logs. Okay, why it doesn't work? Computers, I love them so much. Okay, so I uploaded the current version to the Dropbox address you have below the stream. Unfortunately, it doesn't contain the network code. At the same time, you wouldn't be able to use it anyway, since the game is played over the LAN, over TCP/IP. So you can view how it's used, but you cannot really run this. Sure. Okay, I'm getting back to working. Okay, so there are so many problems with this. I mean, strategically wise. Let's forget the first game that I completely blew, and I can't really do much now after losing the initial army. I mean, what I could do is to suicide. When I'm suiciding after being reborn, I spawn with one army that is equal to the 1/3 of average army of all players. So I can definitely experiment with that. The problem is that it's not that easy to suicide. I can get rid of all of the cottages easily, but then it gets a little bit hairy. I mean, if you can see at the numbers how random it is. So you have one player, the other player, who they don't gain any points. And it happened most probably because there were two people that attacked each other and they couldn't do anything. Okay. Okay. So probably at this point I'm more happy to talk than implement my solution, as it seems. Okay. Okay, so it's hard to tell what the correct strategy would be here. It's clear that, actually I'd say nothing is clear here. What I could do is to join forces. I mean, how big this one is? It's 64 only, and this one is only 16. So I will fight back here. I will get those two. There's no real scouting here because scouting is very, very costly. The more cottages you have, the scouting is more troublesome. And that's very problematic, like very problematic. Okay. Still, it's better than what I had before. Like 6. Yeah, that's what I got for dying at the start. Okay. And okay, I still have no idea if they have some mistake or I have one. I'll just delete all of the blocks. The logs, not blocks. I could probably remove redundant logging, but no current round or current round. Okay, so I'll watch this log with hopes that I will finally understand why the game doesn't start with the new round. And I will watch here with the hopes that I will figure out some better strategy. I mean, I could not hard code. I could just manually cover. What happened here? Okay, so it didn't detect the new round start, and that's strange. It should. It did before. Okay. Okay, so it detects new game by new vgame, new. Okay, new game should be true, and it works when Yeah, it cannot work this way. Okay, now it's fixed. Again. Okay, so I fall to 5th place. That's a quite strange map. The good thing would be avoiding the bigger armies. Like, it's clearly, or maybe not, it's clearly someone with not that good strategy, that's for sure. Okay, maybe let's experiment. I will change the strategy to only focus on the cottages. Another way I could do is to try to get some area that actually minimizes the perimeter. So it would be great to have this part, like get rid of all of the enemies here and here, so I would only have to defend here and here. That's very aggressive. Still, that's probably the best thing I can do. Okay, and you don't want to fight over many different fronts. Okay. Yep, I lost there. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea. Although I'm doing quite fine here. It's even more strange than I'm doing fine here, even though I'm not focusing on gathering the points. At all. Like, really at all. Let's see. Okay, so I need to figure it out a way that I will be able to visualize different strength of squads. That's actually very problematic. There's not too much room on the screen. I mean, I could make some custom zoom since usually I'm looking only at one part of the map, but it takes huge amount of time, like really huge one. So I would rather not do that. Like, that's not a good idea. Okay, did anything change? One place up. Nothing. Still much better than before. So you can see that the scores, as I said before, are quite random. It's very hard to get consequentially very high scores. Like, you get few first places and then you are in the far end. It really depends on the map. Like they had 70 something earlier, now they have 55. Let's see the overall. Yeah, but overall they made up some points in the first problem, so they are doing pretty good. And my favorites are actually in the second place. Okay. Oh well, let's. Okay, I lost way too much stuff. Like, well, I pretty much lost everything here. Okay, so let's. I'm still doing fine here. I actually will be able, in that tempo, to get the second place. The first guy is clearly in the huge lead. I just got second place here, and I will be. I died here, so I'll just look and calculate how many turns it requires to spawn somewhere. Okay, so that was stupid. Okay, so I died again. Okay, so I'll add new stuff since I don't have really much to do now. Mode suicide. Okay, so suicide will work. Okay, let me fix a few things. There's a max squad variable, and we can customize it. So the idea of suicide mode is that we will be essentially only moving, and we want to move towards the enemy. Let me think a little bit. We have up to 100 squads. The size of the map is up to 200 by 200. By doing it over and over again, we have a lot of millions, so it's not the wisest choice. I guess where's the okay? You can enlarge the scouting size. It won't change too much. Okay, that's the one thing. What's happening here? Okay, I'm actually getting this strong second position, and okay, so after respawning I somehow regained my position here, which is nice. I wasn't expecting that. I lost 3 points here. I get to the second here somehow, but yeah, those guys are doing pretty good. They're actually, so that's the funny thing, they are actually known for playing manually in the games, like the thing that I'm planning to do here. And it seems that currently they have the best solution. Like way better than everyone else. It's pretty clear. It's just a matter of time when they will get to the first place, unless someone drastically improves. Okay, so yeah, I have a huge problem with catching up to them. Another message deleted. Okay, I'll take a 2-minute break. I'll just grab some Coke. Tak, już Magda, ma dziewczyna mi mówiła, że widać jak tak teraz już nie słychać też jak mi schodzi energia z życia.
Idę powodzenia.
Dobra.
Ty chodzisz spać?
Tak, ja mogę. I spać do zmiennika przyjść do ciebie.
Ja pierdolę. Czy cię nie jest?
Będziesz drugi, tak?
Tak. Dobrze.
I'm back with reinforcements. Okay, so I'll tell you a very interesting thing. Hopefully someone will listen to me. That would be awesome. Okay, so let's go back to the... Oh crap, I fall to the first place. Anyway, I'll show you the leaderboard. So I said that they are doing an awesome job. Yeah, I know you could hear me. I know I commented on that. Okay, so I said that they get really good scores. And so the thing is, during those contests, you can act quite often. You can see the visualization provided by the organizers, and Marathon24 did really a great job with providing visualization this year. That's why Milczek, the cameo guy, really wanted to show it to us and to you. And so I looked at those monitors, and it seems that their strategy is exactly what Eldidu said earlier in the chat, that they don't use any cottage. They just spread out single squads, and they spread out over all of the map, pretty much. That's it. That's the plan. So, and they just sit there, and no one attacks them. So it's awesome strategy right now. It will be way worse later when there will be more active players. But it's still very interesting thing that actually they managed to look at those scores. I'm third with 5,000, and they have 16,000 on this map. It's just that there are lots of places that are almost completely empty, and they are avoiding all of the fights, like all of the fights. There's no, like I said earlier, there's no point in fighting, and because they have no cottages, no knights, desert, so they can stand in a tree indefinitely unless someone kills them. So probably if they are doing it very good, they are avoiding the fights. That will be the best way, because well, fighting with anyone is pointless, like I said before. Oh, and I fell to the... What? It's 7th place. Not good. And somehow, which I find very strange, they managed to get very high score on this map, which is very dense. So maybe they have different strategy. I mean, yeah, that they got great score on this map as well. Okay. I thought I corrected this, but apparently not. Thank you, Kappa. Okay, spreading finally works. Or not? I mean, hey, come on, you should move. I guess I'm running out of the comments. That's one of the downsides, like a very big one. I don't get why okay, so this looks like a... Yeah, this is just a part from the last map. It's an artifact, it shouldn't look like that. No, I haven't. That's kind of problematic. I could dump a lot of stuff. Probably there, and I'm not sure if it's constant for all of the tests. But most probably the best way is just to put one soldier there and don't care about anything else. Okay. I wonder what I could change. Well, it's obvious that there are... Okay, so I'll get back to the things I was trying to do before I went to stretch my legs. First of all, I'll try to somehow visualize the strength of the squad. I still have no idea. And hopefully it would be visible for you too. So that's... I cannot put numbers. I don't have enough space to do so. Unfortunately. I wish I could. Back to the chat. Okay. Probably the very small and stupid thing I can do right now is change the max squad variable, which should reduce the number of the squads I'm using. So at the same time, I should reduce the number of the soldiers that are dying pointlessly. I'll just add one more variable to the visualization. Total deserters, which should give me an idea how many people are dying each turn. Okay, I first... Okay, let's... it's total... Okay, it's not total squads. Let me change that. It's total knights. Okay. Let's calculate total squads. Total deserter is it's just equal to total squads minus total cottages multiplied by deserters per squad, and this is equal to square root of total cottages, and you have to add a small epsilon. Why here? Why you locked in cage? Why here? What? If you don't know what it is, are you using an approximation? Units on three-tiled. Well, I don't have to use it. I'm just getting the current score. So it's clear that there are some hidden I forget the word, sorry. Let me fix that first. Okay, what? Oh yeah, I'm just being tired. Okay, let's go one by one. Godelex. Well, about I'm not computing the score right now. Well, I get the score from the server, so I'm just kind of ignoring it, assuming it may be better to send more people, but it's clear that it's not very important right now. I have to figure more important parts and then optimize my score. I have no idea what pass-through he's trying to say. Yes, it's possible to. Oh, okay, yeah, now I get it. Guys, I'll show you the stuff around. I haven't done that before, so probably that's a good idea right now. Okay, so I'm sitting in a huge room, like really huge room. It's very depressing because I'm almost alone here. You can see few admins over there watching some anime or some stuff. I don't know. Most of the competitors are actually behind those shelves. You can, around the center, you can see some boxes built. Unfortunately, my webcam is on the cable, so I cannot run around. I can show you my setup. Okay. Yeah, autofocus. Come on, work. So I have one laptop over here, one monitor, the second monitor, mic over here, the second backup laptop, Coke, yeah. Phone that I was using to check Twitter, some notes, my keyboard, mouse, more stuff in the backpack. Okay. There's some random person sitting over there. I have no idea who it is. And that's pretty much it. About the chat part, I'm... let's get back to the scene view, so I will see something more. About the chat part, I'm definitely not moving the camera there. You wouldn't see it anyway. It's not that high of quality. I could try to add some plugin just to cover some part of the screen with the chat, but each time I'm answering some question, I'm actually trying to repeat it so it won't get lost. There's not that much of action in the chat, so I don't know, maybe I'll fix that later. Probably at the end of the stream I won't have too much motivation on working on the problem. I can freely talk about some stuff not related to the problems. I can answer the questions about what to do to get a good job or to be good in programming, solving complex problems, or just why the hell I'm awake for so many hours. Yeah, well, I'm actually in the library of Warsaw University. So yeah, I'm exactly here. Well, it's hard to focus when you are constantly talking like me. I mean, that's the sole reason why I'm doing so bad. I mean, normally I would be working pretty much whole time, and now I'm just talking. Like, most of the time I have no idea what's happening in my programs. That's how I'm focused right now. Delete. Yeah, I fixed that. Oh, can you display the chat above your webcam? Well, okay. Give me a few minutes. I may try to do that, I guess. Well, the problem, if you probably weren't here at the start of the stream, so I normally use Open Broadcast Software, OBS, but for some strange reason, it didn't work at all with triple monitors I have. And I am using XSplit, and it's very first time that I'm using it, and I have no idea how to configure it. Well, I could, waste 1 hour to do that, but I guess I may have better things to do. In OBS, I would just install some plugin to do that. Or I will just Google it. It's okay. Give me a few minutes. I'll just Google. Well, okay. Probably the easiest one will be detaching about. Okay. How about this? Okay, that's probably Oh, okay. Now current round, I love that. Yeah, it's right above. I guess there's a big delay in the chat or with the stream in general, but it looks fine on my preview, so okay, maybe I'll try get back to my problem. Okay. So let's. Oh, that should be already working. Yeah, I can leave it like this. It's not a big deal. Okay. Now, short break for Coca-Cola product placement. Yeah, I only covered the send the message part, so okay. So I started with 10,000 squad, and for some strange reason 9,000 moved, and they are only moving left. It doesn't make any sense so far. Like nothing at all. I mean, they behave the same way. I was laughing that someone plays really bad. Okay, so this should fix it at least a little bit. Why I have so many windows? Okay, yeah, that's chat. Okay, it did compile. I'll just wait for the other round. Let's look at the scores, because why not? Wait, what? What? There is a small delay in the ranking. I believe I said it already, but I can. Oh, well, there's like 1 or 2 minutes delay. Okay, so we can actually look at the Płatnerze w Płaszczach scores, and they are already. Okay, no, that's the old game, not already. It just finished, and I finished on the, well, still better than I started. Oh, there is no. Wait, what? There is no scroll bar. That's awesome. And I'm from Gdynia, apparently. I have no idea who put that. I'm not from Gdynia. It's not my city. No, I'm from Warsaw, but it doesn't matter. They're playing jokes with me. 7, yeah, going up. Gdynia?
Co ze mną?
Hello.
Yes, I'm from Gdynia. I have no idea why.
Yeah, me neither.
I have no idea whatsoever. I just wanted to say that there will be no more cameo appearances from me.
Are you going?
And I decided to communicate that in a cameo appearance.
Okay.
So, bye everyone. How you holding up, Psyho?
Psyho.
Psyho.
Pretty good. I actually, after I had my lunch break, and I decided I'm not going to focus on winning. I will just focus on talking, and
You should change the way you say focus, because
focus.
it sounds like
Focus.
fuck you.
Fuck
And I
you.
was like,
Yeah,
what,
Fuck you.